I want to look into this a little more if I can find the trail to see if the trail goes downhill or not. I think they all died from the heat, regardless of the amount of water they had. They likely went past what I call and what hikers call the halfway point, in which you can start out. Well, normally you'd start out in the morning. It's cool. Plus, you have shade from hills and stuff, and you can walk down to an area, have plenty of water. People think if I got plenty of water, I'm okay. Uh, and so as you go on a hike, let's say 10 miles out, 10 miles out, 10 miles back, the halfway point can change. It's not always the same. In the spring and cloudy, the halfway point, you might be able to go 15 miles. But in the summer, when the days are longer and the temperature is 100 or more, the halfway point could be 5 miles down, where you have to turn back or else you won't make it back. You can also do such things like hike along and you've got plenty of water and you're approaching the halfway point or your goal and you're drinking your water. Well, I've still got a bottle of water left. Okay, but actually you won't make it back because now on the way back you're going uphill. The sun is straight up, you're being burned up, the shade from the hills and stuff now is gone. You're being burned up in direct sunlight. Also, if the temperature of the air is above your body temperature, you will start to heat up and you could start hallucinating and become incoherent or whatever it's called very quick. And believe me, I know it happens very quick. You'll start cramping up, your heart will start racing, you start to hallucinate, you see where you need to go, but you're walking sideways and staggering. And so I just think they died from the heat because they went past the halfway point. Let me show you this. Here's a good example, and actually it's a very good example of where it can occur because it's a common hike down to Lake Mead. So this white line is 10 miles from the parking. Okay, you start out, it's cool, and you have shade from the little hills and stuff, and coming down here, you definitely will have shade. Okay, so you get down here, and now you're in shade unless you're there at noon. Okay, so you have a good time. Well, we got to head back. We've still got a bottle of water or whatever. But now you're going uphill. You're going uphill all the way back. That's what that line is. You're going uphill all the way back to the parking, 10 miles. The temperature is rising. The sun is shining directly on you. And you either have to put on clothes or if it's your skin, the sun heats you up even more. And so once a person, they head back, suppose they get to this point, and you start to become in distress. You could be dead by this point. You could be dead by this point. The theory, I'll explain it more in the typing, the description, because the battery's going dead. But I'm sure they died simply from heat.